Alrighty. Okay, team, today I want to talk to you about the process for elevating staff into a team leader role within your business. So just caught up with all our boardroom clients. We've got a couple of clients who are growing significantly at the moment and looking at like that next evolution of the org chart for them in their business and wanting to elevate staff within the business into a team leader role. So this particular client of mine, a business owner, looking at probably elevating 3 of his staff into team leader roles, because he's really looking at the growth of the business and what he wants to be doing in the business, and has recognized that you can't do everything, and that in order to grow your business and build a life that you love and have that freedom and flexibility to spend time with your family and all those sorts of things, in order for the business to grow, need to start elevating people within the business into those team leader roles. And so the first thing that I explored with my client was about, well, before you start to have the discussion with these individuals about coming into and elevating and stepping into these team leader roles, you've firstly got to get really clear on what that role looks like for you. And so every business owner is going to be different in terms of what you as a business owner want to be doing in the business, what you don't want to be doing, what you need other people to help you with, etc., etc. And so it's really important before you start these conversations with people within your business is thinking about forward planning in terms of your ideal role in the business, what you'd like to be doing, and then looking at the team leader role and going, okay, well, if I had 3 team leaders reporting to me and I was doing X, Y, and Z in the business, what would my team leaders need to be doing? What would I want them reporting to me on? And so that kind of questioning gets you really clear on thinking about the position description for that particular team leader role. So for example, do you want your team leaders to be, looking after billing, looking after invoicing? Do you want your team leaders to be looking after client relationships? Do you want them to be looking after business development and finding work for their team? Do you want them to be looking after like staff productivity and utilization? Do you want them to be looking after their team's professional development plan and their, the next phase of them in the business and that sort of stuff? And so it's about stepping back and going, okay, well, if team leaders are going to be reporting to me, what would I like them to be reporting on? And what sort of role do I want them having in the business? So it's really it's really important to get clear on that first before you start to talk to individuals within your business about stepping into team leader roles. So that's kind of the first thing. The second thing is, once you're really clear on that position description for the ultimate or ideal team leader role in your business, it's very likely that the people within your business don't have those skill sets yet. And it's important to think through that lens. They don't have these skill sets yet. And so I was talking to everyone in Boardroom today about, staff only leave your business if they can't see a future with you. They can't see a future for themselves in your business. But if you can consistently and constantly continue to paint a future for your staff in your business, and of course, they're remunerated, accordingly and all that sort of stuff, like, why would they ever leave? Because if you're continuing to paint a future for your staff and your team in your business, and they feel rewarded and incentivized and all that sort of stuff, why would they go anywhere else? And so when we're looking at elevating individuals within your business, and I'm a big fan of elevating key staff within your business who you can see leadership potential in, elevating them into team leader roles, because they know your business. They've lived and breathed your business for a number of years. They've got the qualities and the attributes and the skill sets there. It's up to you to kind of nurture and foster that. And of course, yes, there's the process of recruiting people into your business straight into a team leader role. Again, nothing wrong with that. But I'm just kind of covering today, how, the process for elevating staff into a team leader role within your business. So staff that already exist, live and breathe and work for you within your business. So it's about sitting down with them and having that conversation. Hey, Brad, hey, Mary, I really see amazing things for you in this business. And I'd like to start a conversation with you about, would you be interested in stepping into a team leader role. And immediately, you'll know whether they're the right candidate for this because they go, yeah, absolutely. Like, I've been waiting for you to ask, or yes, show me how, or yes, I'm keen, but I don't, but it'll be often, yes, I'm keen, but I don't know how. And so then that's your job to go, that's okay. Let's map out a plan together. And so often where we fall down is we go, hey, Brad or Mary, would you like to be a team leader? And they go, great. And you're like, cool, you can start next week. No, it's about then going, awesome. Like, I think you'd be great. And it's so great that you've reaffirmed my decision that that you want to step into that role. Let's have a chat now about your progression into that role. And so what you do is you pull out that position description for the ultimate team leader role within your business. And you go, look, these are all the skills that I would like, or these are all the skills that a team leader in my business needs to have. Let's go through the list now and work out where you're up to or where you're at on this particular list. And so say there's 10 kind of key attributes or skill sets or something like that that they need to have to step into that team leader role. Maybe this existing person only has one or maybe two of them. And so then it's going, okay, no worries. What's the two next things on this list that you'd like to learn? Or what's the two next things on this list that are, that are important for you to learn now? And so then you make a plan and go, I don't expect you to know everything on this list now. It's about growing you into this role. And this is a 12 to 18 month journey. I want to invest in you. I want you to learn. I want you to grow. I'm going to support you. We're going to catch up regularly and help you build the skills that you need to build in order to successfully transition from your current role in the business into a team leader role. And so you might agree, okay, over the next 3 months, they're going to focus on another two skill sets on that list out of 10. And so the next 3 months, you're helping them, you're nurturing them, you're fostering them, and you're helping them build those next two skill sets. And then you catch up at the end of that 3 months for a bit of a formal kind of catch up. How are you going? How do you feel? Yeah, cool. I feel like I've really got those two things really nailed. And you're like, yep, I can see that you're doing those things. I can see that you're working well with the team, etc., etc. Are you ready to learn the next two things on that list? And so it's building, again, it's painting a future for your staff member to go, I'm here now and I can see where I'm going, but I don't know how to get there. And your role as a business owner is to go, that's okay. As long as you're willing and able and ready to do the work and wanting to learn, let me show you how. And you can map out that plan. 3 months, we're going to work on these two. The next 3 months, we're going to work on these two. The next 3 months after that, we're going to work on these two. And so they don't get overwhelmed because you want to foster and nurture great staff within your business to stay, to elevate themselves, and to learn new skills. And so this is the perfect way to do that. Is working out the ideal position description for a team leader role in your business, and then picking the ideal candidate from within your business, getting permission, and then working with them on a plan for the next 12 to 18 months on how you're going to elevate them into that particular role. The other thing that you can do is tie it to remuneration as well. So, you could say to that person, look, you're on this much salary now. If in 3 months' time you've learnt those two skill sets, so maybe you go from where you are now to a fully fledged team leader role, the pay rise is 20 grand or 30 grand or whatever you work out in your business. But you can tie it to milestones and go, okay, well, for the next 3 months, you learn these three things and you've learnt those skills, 5 grand pay rise. And if the next 3 months, and we catch up and agree that you've learnt those skills and that you're proficient in them, little kind of incremental pay rises. What I wouldn't do is go, hey, you don't yet have the skill set as a team leader role. Here's that 30 grand pay rise right now, and now we're going to work together to build those skills, because the person is less motivated. And ideally, people in team leader roles and the people that we're talking to, money's not an option or an object anyway. But if you give them that full pay rise to a team leader role and they don't yet have the skills, you're doing yourself a disservice, because you're disincentivizing that person to then put the effort in to learn the skills to become a good team leader. You want to reward skills once they have occurred. So once they've got the skill set, you want to reward that with a pay rise. Once they've got the skill set, you reward that with a pay rise. And what that does is that ties in that staff member's psychology, the process of learning new skills gets me paid more, because that's what you want in business. So you want your staff to be constantly learning new skills, elevating themselves within the business. The more your staff have skills, the more you can charge them out at, the more valuable they are to the business, the more clients want to work with them, et cetera, et cetera, et cetera. So you want to be constantly rewarding learned behavior and new skills, not the other way around. So team, that's the process I would recommend to go through to elevate staff into a leadership role or a team leader role within your business. Start somewhere, outline the PD, talk to the person, outline their career progression, outline their plan, and support them every step of the way. And then what you're doing is you're growing team leaders into your business who eventually are taking over stuff that you don't have time for anymore. And that is how you build a really, really amazing business. So I hope this has helped. Put it into practice and let me know how you go. So team, if you'd like to keep doing this journey on your own, I have a ton of free resources for you to keep building your business on your own. But if you'd like some help, if you want to bounce ideas off me, if you want to get some help building your business faster and shortcutting all the dead ends and things that you shouldn't be doing, I'd love to invite you to join our boardroom coaching program. So if that's you, just comment the word boardroom below or send me an email or a message with the word boardroom, and let's have a chat about how I can help you build your business faster. Have an awesome day.